Alright, back again, and I have to do a quick video, so we're going to continue with the theme from last night, and we're going to do yet another fake Lego, and this time it's not going to be a truck thing, a construction thing, because I picked the wrong packet up on the way up here. So I do have the rest of these guys, but we're going to do, so on the back there's a green thing which was terrible and fell apart, and there's a grey thing which I'm going to guess is terrible and will fall apart. But this truck is not too bad, so let's cross our fingers. Like, these things are not terrible, they're just let down by some small part that seems to stop it from working correctly. This should hopefully show up in the video a bit better than the black mess of last night. It's like taking a photo of black cats. As someone who's had black cats, I know how that works. Not very well. So I guess I was actually thinking about this today. That like fancy camera phone cameras have like, they must have developed AI technology and better things specifically for, like, I would imagine that Apple has specific black cat photo features. I wouldn't be surprised. There's little yellow ones, so that's cool. So let's see what we have to do. So this is probably slightly more advanced. No, this is all the B and this is the C. So there's 3 different options, so 3 different shapes. One of them is, I don't know, a dog thing, another dog thing, and a gorilla thing. Well, we're gonna stick with going with A. So A1, that's not in the way, is it? No, it's not. Okay. You're like, what's in the way? I don't know. All right, so let's go here, and this is A1. This is a lot of pieces to put together in one go. Look, this is an impressive first move. Like, let's make all that. So they are definitely cutting to the chase here. No silly business. Let's have a look. So these have to go like this. Oh, I think that makes it look a lot. I'm trying to avoid burping. I just drank a lot of fizzy drinks. Coughing on the camera is one thing. Clearing your throat is one thing, but burping, well, that's just not on. Oh, actually, I've missed a bit that goes on the inside. Or have I? So these bits are supposed to go in here, I think. Oh my goodness, there's already a piece stuck on this one. That's not a good... How does this happen? Like, you never see that with Lego. I've never seen a piece like that. Well, I've never noticed or paid any attention to Lego when that happens on Lego. I don't think it ever does. So that's a strange sort of situation, because it does work. Like, it's fitting together and there's a gap and it's not being pushed down, but they're not actually linked. So it feels a bit strange. We need 2 of these and we need 1 of these. This is a terrible picture, because the first step requires me to actually have this floating in midair, and to have this floating in midair, and that's actually the first step. Oh no, there's not. There's this bit here. We've missed this bit that I wasn't even paying attention. What have I done? What on earth did I just do? Oh, I see what I did. Man, I'm not good at this one tonight. Okay, take that off. Back to where we started. These don't fit together, they just sort of float. There's got to be some form of floating going on somewhere. That goes there. So it goes forward a bit. You can get tricked by these things. I really don't see how anybody would make it according to the instructions. You're not going to have these pieces floating in midair and then put this one on the top. That's just weird. Right, but it's hard to actually indicate that, I guess, on the drawing. Whatever it is. This is a drawing? I think it is. If I was doing technical drawing and that was still a thing that people did, then I probably would call it a drawing. Or not. I don't know. I never did tech drawing, so I don't know what people call things. Nowadays it would just be computer aided graphics design somehow. It's all, I don't know. Anyway, let's stop talking about such things. It's a bit silly. So let's just put this one here. I really want this to go fast because I'm going to go to sleep. And I've got a special surprise. Yay, a special surprise. Or at least I've got something that's too small to make a video out of. Or at least it would be a very quick video. And people are like, why would you not just make a very quick video? I've seen some people on YouTube and their videos are like 30 seconds long. Yes, but we don't do that kind of stuff around here. So it's kind of the opposite thing on the other side. Like, here we go again. We know this is not going to work. So they're using these things. This is the designer who does all these. Is like, oh, I love those little one stud circle things. They're just so good for linking bits together. It's like, no, it's not. These are legs, I'm sure. There's a hair there. And it's going to fall out as... oh my goodness. There better be something to strengthen these up. This is not going to go well. This is not going to go the way you think it is. Alright. Well, Luke, it is. I don't care what you say, you and your Jedi-ness and milk drinking. I don't have two. I do have two of these. Alright, so I'm just going to assume that they go roughly the same way. I'm not really going to look at the picture and care that much. I think I've probably got it the wrong way around anyhow because it's upside down. I'm just saying this is the opposite of that side. It would seem, but I'm not going to focus too much. I don't have high hopes. I just don't. I just think this is going to be bad. And we'll put that there for a second. And we have to put these two. So we're up to step A. Whoa, that was close. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. I just lost a piece. We may have to cannibalize a little vehicle later on. These things are hard to stick together without them bouncing off and disappearing at some point in the room. Maybe I didn't lose it. Okay, and that can go there. There's still hope. Alright, that can sit there. We have to do it twice. You can't see it now. So, that one is a ×2. Have we had a ×2 on the fake Lego before? I don't know. Well, it's good to see it now. Like, it makes me feel happy. It's a X2. It's a X2. Right. Is it 2X in the Lego? Oh, I haven't got the instructions on me. It's 2X in the Lego, isn't it? And this is X2. We really have to pay attention to that. Sorry, I'm looking away to see if there's any instructions sitting on the ground next to me, and there aren't. Oh, the light flickered. That's my fault. Sorry, I put a 4-point power adapter thing, and it's right next to my leg. It's like attached to the side of the desk. And I'm thinking that was a bad idea because they keep knocking everything over. Alright. One of these things that you just have to use your vivid imagination to work out exactly what on earth I'm talking about. I made two of these and I've lost it. Oh, there it is. So that was a lot of work to make two. Oh, seriously. I can do this. I can do this. And then we've got these bits here. Now this is kind of interesting looking. So this is going to use the cheese slice, and I think it just goes like so. The cheese slice goes that way, and then this thing goes the opposite way, and that's an X2 for that one. So a lot of X's here, and all right, and then this goes on like this, I guess. It goes like, oh, this is just going to fall apart as soon as I push it in. I feel like they should have just said, do this side, and then at the very last stage, link them together. And then you won't have to go through that. Maybe we should just do that. Maybe we should just ignore it. Well, we'll put them back together again. What I mean is do this whole side, and then link it at the top. There has to be something that links these two bits here. I'm not going to look ahead in the instructions. So this here has a black bit. I don't know why I said it like that. I don't know what that picture is. What's that supposed to be? Oh, it's a cube. Right. Okay, that's close. I thought that was some strange piece. But that's not the same colour. So these are white. This is clearly white, but they're clearly grey here. This is a very confusing colour scheme. I wonder if they originally did make it that colour. Okay. So this, I think, is going to make it a bit stronger. or it's just going to make it more frustrating when it falls apart and there's more bits you have to put back together. That's the option. But we've only got A7, A8, A9. We've only got quite a few more options, quite a few more steps to go. But there's not that many pieces, so the steps should be good and fast. And oh dear, I don't see that piece at all. Oh, there it is. I got to stop panicking over the fact that I can't see a piece when it's there. We know it's there. They don't lose pieces. This is a quality establishment. Okay, these are all grey. So this one is just me putting them down on here first. So we're doing step A6, and it probably will pay. This is the stupidest step. Wait, did I just say that? No, I'm sorry. I misspoke. But look, we have this random flame piece again. I just saw that, and it's a grey this time. They've got grey flame pieces. We have to actually check if they're used. Maybe that's just like this token thing they put in every single set. It's some flame pieces, and that's just like, you know, like with the Mixels. Sometimes you get that little Mixel character, that little black one with a white face, with the little funny legs. Well, maybe we probably have names. I don't remember what their names are. I don't know. I just don't watch enough Lego television. Though strangely, I've got quite a few episodes of some things like Ninjago series on DVD. I don't know why. I'm never going to watch them. I don't think they have any recent series on DVD. Who puts things on DVD anymore? TV series, I guess. This is a horrible what? My goodness. Okay, I don't know if you can see what they want me to do. But they want me to put this piece in here, but they want me to put it this way. Not that way, but this way. I'm going to give this one little go, and then I'm just going to say stuff this and do it the other way around. Maybe it's kind of, well, hold on. If I do it the normal way, the way that makes sense, and then I try and pull it up, it does actually work that way. Okay, so that's the trick. And maybe they go one way and not the other way, but I'm not going to bother trying to fix it. So it's just got it. That's approximately correct. Alright, there we go. Can you see that? You can see that. Of course you can. You're looking intently at that and going, my word. Okay, so that's done. I coughed, but I didn't burp. So give me a break. Alright. And then this one, please give me a break. Whoa, no, please don't fall off. Please don't fall off. Alright, so these things are going to clip together. I just want to make sure. So, do they make a satisfying click sound? Are you ready for this? No, that's not very satisfying. It could have been worse. It could have been very soft, and you'd be like, oh, that does not sound right. That's okay. That was a good one. It was a good one. I feel happy. And then we're going to. This is a very strange looking underside. So we're over here at step A8. So we've only got a few more steps to go, which is good. And we're going for time, kind of, roughly, maybe. I don't understand what this. You have to be kidding me. Wow, this is a strange. Okay, so what I think the picture is saying is that we're going to put the two bendy bits opposing each other, like on top of each other. So they're going to, which is creative. That doesn't actually work. You can't. I think, what? Why would you do this? This is what the picture says, so I don't know if you can tell. But the bendy bit here, if you put the bendy bit on that way, you can't actually move it. It's just fixed in place. That's so boring. So I'm going to turn it that way, because it will be so much cooler if you can turn two of them. Alright, we're doing it that way. I don't care. It's just happened. That's what we're going to do. And A10 doesn't appear to actually be anything except just showing the same picture. But like, you did it. It's finished. It's over. So bringing back the main piece over here, this is going to fall apart, I think. I think it works a lot better. I think that was a mistake. There must have been a mistake. What's the point of having a bendy bit if you put it in so that you can't bend it? Like, that's just plain wrong. Okay, so I need to put this there, And I need to do it now before I do anything else, otherwise the whole thing is going to fall apart. Oh, it doesn't look right. It just looks wrong. Something goes here. Oh, the two little yellow bits. So these are the eyes. I missed these. It's because on the instructions they're bright and yellow, and therefore I can't. I've done something wrong. I've missed them. Did I entirely miss? I think I entirely missed out most of A7. Oh dear. Okay, we can do this. I know it's fiddly, but it's not too fiddly. It's it's possible that we can do. Oh, okay. We have to take the whole thing apart. Oh my goodness. All right. So there was supposed to be one of these. Why did I bother? Like, it's not that important to me. I should have just left it the way it was. I don't care. I do care. I care a lot. I care far too much. And then that bit back in the picture can go there. The eyes can go there. That can go there. This can go there. Oh, I didn't have to put that piece. That didn't solve anything. Alright, and then the little black bits again. So that bit goes there. And that kind of looks like a head. But it doesn't. They don't have any teeth. Like, that's a strange thing. It's quite a few. And there's quite a few leftover teeth bits. So what I mean is you'd think that they'd have teeth that go down like that. That'd look pretty scary. Can I just jam one in? If we're going to go for a slightly unorthodox... Well, we can't. Oh no. Well, we can stick them there. They might fit in the little... There's little holes in there. Why don't they go in the little holes? They don't fit the same. Oh dear. Well, if we can put that one... They kind of look funny. If we can do it with just one piece and have one little tooth, that will be funny. I can't do it with any. I can't. They just don't stay in. Okay. So let's just put the head on. I'm not too sure how it's meant to go on, but it's going to go on like this. So we have got it, and they look like that. And I'm holding it in my hand, and it's not falling apart straight away. So that's a good start to the day. And we didn't have to worry about running out of this because I lost one. So maybe they do have spares, because we've got quite a few leftover pieces here. Including two grey coloured water fire pieces to go with our weird yellow things. So like, it's a strange choice of colours, these. But they've only got 3 or 4 colours in their entire range. They've got grey, black, white, yellow, and green for the little green thing. So, well, we're going to leave that there for a second, and we're just going to pop over to 2 more. Oh, look, they do actually use it. So there is the flame bits, and they're being used as a tail. So that's where the flame bits come in. So that was quite good. I like that much better than the green one, because I had no luck with that, and it does seem to hold together. I wouldn't push it very hard though, but I think my modification to the head makes a lot more sense, because look at that. I just feel that they needed to have a tooth, a little tooth there, because tooths are good. It's good to have tooths, and this bit here is weird. Like, I don't know why they have. Like, it's a very strange front. That just looks kind of off. But other than that, that's good. There's nice little feet. Those are weird looking feet. It's like little hooves at the back, and paws at the front. So they are a strange beast indeed. A strange beast. But let's finish up the very last thing. So special surprise. So I went and bought one of these. Like, whoever even bought these things? Because like, I think this was the biggest misstep by Lego ever. Like, why did they think this was going to be a popular thing to buy? I just don't think that. I think whoever came up with this didn't really get the current mood of kids. Because it does say wave 1, so they were obviously thinking this was going to be a big thing, but it didn't really work out, did it? Because I don't think they did a wave 2. So I've never got one of these, because they're always like, what a complete waste of money. But they were reduced to clear at a much lower price, and even though they were still more expensive than I would have paid otherwise, but I thought, well, I'll just get one, and we'll do it now, and we'll see what it looks like. Because look, seriously, these originally were like $5 New Zealand just to get this. This is kind of a cool piece though. Like, I can imagine that most of their sales went to adult Lego people. What's you call someone who does their my own creations, mockers? I don't know. That's what they got this piece for, because it obviously has some kind of cool uses there for making like things that spin around. But I actually feel like going back and buying a few more just to make cool wheels out of this for cars. So these things, I assume, just slot on. I've got a couple of Nexo Knights sets, but oh, they go the other way around. Of course they do. Ooh, what was I thinking? But you have the option. They could go pointing out, and that's actually a nice little feature, because if you point them out, you get a triangle. And if you point them in, you get a triangle with flat bits at the end. So this thing, this is like penguin. That's an actual penguin. Really? Really? No, that's not a penguin. It's a knight falling down. It's not the. It's a Linux penguin. Tux. It's a pretty geeky thing to say, but that's what I just did. And there's a dragon, and there's a. I don't know what that is. Like some kind of branch, and that's. This is, I remember this, you get this and you get special powers, and they should have made a board game thing out of that. I'm a big fan of the old board games from Lego that nobody else is a fan of. They could have come up with a pretty cool Nexo Knights game. And what haven't we done yet? We've done that one, with a bow and arrow, and finally we have, what are they called again? What are those little lizards called? The chameleon things, they're just called chameleons. They're probably, I guess they are. They're like from that movie that what's his name? Johnny Depp is in. I was blocked out his memory of him. I'm not a big Johnny Depp fan, so we won't talk about the Johnny Depp. So what are these things for? So what are these pieces for? These are actually these. I'm like, didn't these come off this thing? No, these are actually. Let's just compare greys while we're here. Authentic grey and not authentic grey. They look very similar in this light, so we can't fault them on that. So oh, I know. They go on the side, and then that goes there, and I assume you can then add some more on. That's strange. That looks like the picture, but then the picture, they're going that way. That can't be right. Look at the picture. They are pointing inwards. Maybe they're just heading in. We're coming in for so they aren't actually attached this way. So what does the little instruction guide say? If you've never bought one of these, I hope this is entertaining for you. So these are all the different types. I guess this is meant to be like fire types and earth types, and someone's been watching too much Pokemon. Okay, it goes actually like this. Alright. So we take those bits off the side. That was just ridiculous. Why would I do that? Like, should be ashamed of myself. Obviously they go underneath here. Oh, there's an app that goes with it. I guess that's where it's at. Trying to get an app out there that kids will play. I am saying R a lot. I should probably stop. Oh, I get this. If you get 6 of them, do you need 6? 1, 2, 3. Why do you need 6? It's a tetrahedron shape. So if you get 6, they all attach. Don't you only need 4? Am I missing something here? So then they go like that, and then you have one over here, right? And then you have one on the bottom. So that's 4 sides. That's a tetrahedron, and then you need one there to link to there, and you probably need one there and one there. I think the only reason you need 6, right? So you need 3 of them on there. The only reason you need 6 sets is so that you can get 6 of these bits. Is that right? That's crazy. All right, well, you can make these out of actual normal Lego. Well, you know, these are kind of handy. These are kind of handy, and it spins around. No, it doesn't. Well then what's this thing for? That's for putting it on a bit to spin around, which I don't have on the desk. But let's just stop wondering about this because I want to go to sleep and I want to finish it up there. And this was a quick video, and it has in fact taken way too long. Or maybe we should have just done a video. This should have been the video that I did tonight. All right, I'm leaving it there. It's over. It's stopping. It's just quitting now. I'll see you next time, and like, share, subscribe, and comment, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm making the camera shake. Whoa.